Welcome to my channel, Libras, and thanks for visiting me at Lucy de Antigua Tarot. And I am Lucy, and I do have your 5-card spread here for the month of May 2017 in the form of a cross. We have 5 positions. Position number 1, you guys have the 7 of Swords. Position number 2, you have the 7 of Cups. Position number 3, you have the 2 of Pentacles. And position 4, which is crowning your reading, you have the 5 of Pentacles, which I find interesting. 5 plus 2 is 7, 7, 7. And then in position 5, you guys have the 10 of Cups. Interesting reading, to say the least. Interesting spread. So let's talk about your first card, which is in position number 1, which is talking about the situation you are in right now, and you're getting the 7 of Swords, which is all about boundaries. Is revealing an ability to set boundaries, to get what you want, and avoid those things you don't want in your life. Okay. However, you are going to feel close to people, to other people, and you are going to be able to relate to them, and you are likely to feel a little bit oppressed and voiceless if your boundaries are overstepped. So you're going to feel close to people, but you're also going to feel a bit oppressed and voiceless when your boundaries are overstepped by these people that you're feeling close to, perhaps. Now, there is a need, therefore, for you to preserve your individuality and claim your own sacred space. And I'm in Guatemala, and we are having a thunderstorm right now, and that's what you're hearing right now, perhaps. Anyway, you want to maintain your individuality and claim your own sacred space, and I don't blame you for that. So there is also an indication of respect for the sacred space of others. In other words, you want your space to be sacred and respected, and in turn, you are realizing that others also need that sacred space, and they need their space respected. Okay, so if there are any problems in relationships with you right now, this card is telling you that they can be resolved through compassionate and direct communication. Okay, you need to remain centered within yourself and kindly but firmly state your needs and how they best can be met. Very important, okay, this component. Clearly state your needs, but be kind about it. And it is also important that you listen and respect the views of others who you have dialogues with, okay? And that's what this card is talking about, the 7 of Swords. Now, this card is asking you to reflect on the whole idea of where in your relationships is there a need for firmer boundaries at this time. Where in your relationships could it be maybe an action that they're doing, that they're overstepping your boundaries, or could it be a specific person that's doing it? Okay. Now, on the right of your 7 of Swords, you have the 7 of Cups, and that's in position 2, which is talking about the influences that are leading to this moment, the influences that led you to this need to set boundaries, okay? The influences, and you have the 7 of Cups, and this is, sometimes we say that this card is about fantasy because it shows that you now have the ability to tap into your hopes, tap into your dreams, and into your lifelong fantasies. You can tap into these now. You now have the ability to choose, okay, what it is you wish to focus on and what you need to manifest or bring into the real plane in your everyday life. At this time, you need to look closely and carefully, Libra. You need to discriminate between what is a dream that can be used for inspiration, all right, and what is an illusion, okay? Discriminate between what is a dream that can be used for inspiration and what is an illusion which has no possibility of being grounded on reality, okay? So the illusion would be something that's not really grounded on reality. You know, with the Seven of Cups, we're being told that dreams are very necessary to existence because they help us to bring the unlikely into the realms of the possible. And we know that a dream can become reality, right? We understand the gifts of dreaming. And for you, Libras, this card is saying that you can use that ability of that the whole idea that you understand that dreams can become reality and that you understand the gift of dreaming. You now can use that to enable yourself to realize a vision that inspires and excites you. Think about what energy you wish to draw into your life. That's one way of doing it. What kind of energy do you want coming in relation to your dreams, right? Think about these things. I mean, you can also write a list of all that you need or desire. Okay, you can write a list of everything you need and desire, and then you can keep it in a safe place, and then you can kind of let go of the attachment that you have to this list of dreams and wishes. You can let go. I mean, you put the list away, but then you let go of your attachment to those wishes and dreams that you wrote down on your list. And you allow the universe to manifest what you need and what is right for you at this time, Libras. That's what this card is saying. Amazing, amazing message. The reflection for the Seven of Cups is asking you, what do you truly wish for? What is it that you truly want? What is it that you truly dream for? And I think that when you make the list, you will get a lot of answers. Just like the Seven of Cups, there's all these dreams there. Each cup has a desire or a wish. But some of them will be based on reality and some of them will not. Some of them will be illusions. Okay, and that's when you start realizing. And you can kind of eliminate the ones that are illusions and focus on the ones that have strong possibilities based on your reality. Very beautiful. Now, in position number 3, my goodness, you have such a beautiful reading, Libras. This is a great spread. Now, in position 3, it's talking about the direction you're moving in. And you're getting the Two of Pentacles, which is all about change. Oh my goodness, it's really pouring outside. Anyway, the Two of Pentacles is a reminder that that all of life, the totality of life, involves change. Nothing remains static, nothing remains the same. And even endings lead life into new beginnings. It is Important, therefore, at this time to go with the flow and to resist any temptation to manipulate any events or situations happening in your life right now, okay? All things will come to you in due time. That's what that Two of Pentacles is saying, is telling us right now. Now, this card, due to its loyalty to the planet Jupiter, suggests a change for the better. What you now need is an integration of the solar and lunar aspects inside of you. Okay, solar, male, lunar, female, and their oppositions. In other words, becoming aware that the powers of reasoning go hand in hand with the powers of intuition. Okay, and during the highs and lows of life, your ability to remain centered is what will help you the most. Short and sweet, the message with this card, and this is the direction you are heading in. And the reflection with this card is asking you if you can sit back and allow the situation to unfold at its own pace. Can you guys do that? Can you sit back and allow the situation to unfold in its own pace, at its own pace? And you'll have ample opportunities to try that, I suppose, and see if you can do this. Beautiful message. Now, at that crowning your spread, you have the Five of Pentacles, and this is position number 4, and it's talking about how the people who surround you right now, Libras, or your significant other, people important for you right now, how they see you and how they feel about you. And you're getting this Five of Pentacles, which is endurance. The Five of Pentacles is all about endurance, and it indicates that you are possibly undergoing a time of test. You're being tested. And at the same time, right now you're occupied with issues that are very important to you. Now, the Five of Pentacles brings you a gift. And it's bringing you the idea of being aware of our inner strength and fortitude. That's the gift that's coming in for you guys. At this time, you can do little except wait and make plans, okay? Whatever's going on. Now, this is not a time to take action. It's crowning you. The solution will present itself to you when you are in a clear frame of mind, when you're ready, and when you have set aside your anxieties, if you're feeling them. What you need, therefore, is to tend the flames of your imagination. That's what this card is telling us. And you tend your flames of your imagination by looking at those things that inspire you. Okay, again, going to the dreams, having all these choices. Here we're talking about inspiration. Those things that inspire you. It is also important, Libras, that you realize that this situation that you're finding yourself in, okay, is temporary. It's a temporary one, and change is coming. So there is a high need for patience. And though this is frustrating, it's hard to be patient, especially when we really need to have things move forward, and we feel like we need to take action. But here it's telling you not to do that. Okay, you need to have patience, even though it's frustrating, and that this patience and this waiting will bring its rewards, okay, eventually. And another short, sweet message, and this card is asking you to reflect on what inspires you and nourishes you. What inspires you and nourishes your soul Libras, okay? Something to ponder on. And finally, in position number 5, which is talking about how you feel about these folks that are surrounding you, be it your significant other or specific people that are important in your life right now, how you feel about them, how you see them. And you're getting the 10 of Cups. Beautiful card. And it's indicating a time of deep happiness. All your efforts are about to manifest in awards. All your efforts, your waiting, your patience, because it takes an effort, because it's so frustrating, right? They're going to manifest in rewards. Shifting your view of the world and enabling you. That's what I wanted to say. And they enable you to see and perceive the world, your surrounding area, your surrounding space, as a place of great beauty. So you are now open to love, Libras, and you are open to feeling a sense of connection with the universe and to the people that are around you. You can now reach into, not only reach into, but express the wellspring of happiness. I love that, wellspring. And I mean, it's just overflowing of happiness and joy that comes from the very essence of your inner being, Libras. Now that is so beautiful. Now the 10 of Cups signifies emotional fulfillment. Your imagination can now grow wings and fly. It'll fly you into new heights of bliss that you never dreamt of before, Libras. The mysteries of your inner being are now, you're now able to perceive them. And this awareness, this awareness of your perception now leads you to experience powerful creative forces in all areas of your life. In other words, you are going to become very creative. You'll be able to be very creative in a very true, sincere and honest, emotional way, okay, in all the areas of your life. And the reflection for your 10 of Cups, my dear Libras, is asking you, what would you bring? So what would bring the most happiness at this time to you? What would bring you the most happiness at this time, Libras? And that's a tough one. That one takes a lot of thought and meditation, I would say. Okay, Libra, so there's your reading for the month of May. Thank you for visiting my channel, Lucy de Antigua Tarot. And I wish you guys a beautiful month of May. And I will see you guys in June. Thank you then so much for visiting. Bye-bye.